Hello, Twin Flame Collective. Welcome to your day after the full Sagittarius lunar eclipse moon reading. Okay, so let's just see what that moon has brought in, because it's supposed to bring in clear communication for us this month. And it is supposed to get rid of the things that no longer serve us. So let's take a look at what's happening the day after. So we have right here, we have how the divine masculine feels towards the divine feminine, how the divine feminine feels towards the divine masculine, and how the divine masculine feels towards the karmic. And then some oracle cards on the side, some clarification oracles on the side for this one. And then we have the future, and then the future that way, okay? So let's just, let's take a look at what we see. So in the divine masculine's reading towards the divine feminine, he's coming in as the Nine of Wands. So he's like, I get knocked down, but I get up again. Ain't never gonna keep me down. So he is very much thinking about going one more round with the divine feminine, okay? The divine feminine towards the divine masculine in his reading has some passion going on. Either she wants some passion in this relationship, or she has some external stuff she's passionate about going on in her life. So she might want a little bit of passion out of the divine masculine. You never know. You just never know. That could be it. So their differences right now are temperance and, you know, coming in and blending opposites and straighten things out, having some peace. You know, they're having some difficulty with that right now. They're similar in that they're having some sleepless nights and lots of anxiety over this connection. They're in a Nine of Swords energy. Emotionally, they know they are the lovers, and that this is a twin flame union and a divine connection. Oh, finally, divine masculine. In the physical and physically, he sees her as the Empress, and the Empress is, in fact, the divine feminine in the half of the twin flames. The female half, the male half is the Emperor. So in the center, we have in the physical and physically, he is seeing her as the Empress, the Mother of Mothers, the Queen of Queens, and fully abundant. Okay. Mentally, he sees her as the Queen of Wands. You know, the Queen of Wands, definitely a fire sign. And she's very ambitious. She's everybody's best friend. She's the life of the party. You know, she just gets it popping, and she's almost ambitious to a fault. So she's just a very vivacious woman. So we have some oracle cards over here, and they were like, thank you for showing me what true love is. Unconditional. I have so much going on inside. I don't know what to do. Contemplating. So this could have something to do with this. You know, he's just like thinking about how to get up again, right? Emptiness. My bed feels empty without you. What do I always say? This card represents the male body part, right? So there's definitely some passion going on here. And she's a very passionate woman. And she's a very fertile and abundant woman, okay? I'm absolutely obsessed with you. Obsession. I think he had this in the exact same spot, exact same card in the exact same spot yesterday. So we still have this energy carrying over from last night. So in the Divine Feminine's, reading and her feelings towards the Divine Masculine, she's coming in like, bruh, you're my legacy. You're my wish fulfillment. You're my, who I can build with and who we can have things together and make things together to, hand down to our children and their children, So it's a very family card. It's a very wish fulfillment card, okay? He's coming in as brokenhearted. So, when you zoom out, I think what happened here is he got his heart broken because he spied on her social media. He looked on her social media and spied, and or there's like some gossipy haters that told him something that broke his heart, Who knows? Who knows? But, when you look for stuff, you find stuff, and it hurts you, They've had some differences. The Divine Feminine, she does not need anybody in her life. If she's inviting you in her life, it's because she wants you there. She has everything, right? The house, the home is set, the kids are set, the job is set, the money is set. It's all set. So if she wants you in your life, it's because she invited you there. Probably same with him too. So they're having some differences over this singledom here and this independence. They're both looking back on this relationship with regret and feelings of sadness about everything that's happened. I think emotionally, the Divine Feminine's probably in turmoil still about third-party situations the Divine Masculine was in. And, probably to her knowledge, he's still in them, right? So physical, and in the physically, there's either some spying or, some nasty gossip or messages going around at this time that I think might be the cause of this broken heart, right? So mentally, the Divine Feminine, if you see the fireball, she's just leaving it behind and she's moving towards the light, right? She just wants to leave the past behind her and move on with her life and do her and find happiness, whatever that may be, because she's a very with or without you woman at this point, So the Divine Masculine's feelings towards the Karmic. Surprise, surprise. What do we see? The Karmic's brokenhearted and feeling betrayed, right? This card is the traditional card of this card in this particular deck. So something went on overnight with that moon. So let's zoom out a little bit. We have, if we kind of want to do the same track that we did on the last one, it looks like she's brokenhearted about some sort of love offer that the Divine Masculine is going to give, and it looks like it's not to her, right? And it looks like mentally he's either, obsessed with somebody, or he's in his ego in this particular relationship. And when you're in your ego, the arguments suck. There's no apologies there. There's vicious things said. There's abuse, right? Verbal abuse, mental abuse. It's just toxic. So based on past readings, it was a very toxic relationship with a lot of even between the two of them, third party situations, right? There's a trail of it that we could watch come out. So in here, he's in like a sorry, not sorry wish fulfillment thing, which I'm kind of frightened with her heart being broken, him being like sorry, not like that kind of attitude with the ego. Here, I think he's happy her heart broke, which is kind of strange. Kind of strange. So they had some differences in solitude. So, you know, maybe one or both of them went into solitude and came out with some answers, and they're having very difficulties with, you know, the solitude and whatever this answer was, and whatever it was, it broke her heart, and it looks like he's gonna make an offer somewhere else to me. That's how I feel. The Page of Wands is in their similarities. It's a, you know, friendship. You know, this is you know, passionate friendship, like in this page, he just doesn't see things through, right? Like he's kind of like, he likes the beginning of everything, he likes the start, but he's not the guy that's gonna see it through to the end, right? He's gonna be in for when it's fun and easy and no challenges, but you know, if it gets a little too hard, he'll be like, I can't, you know. Mentally, there is a lot of conflict, or emotionally, there's a lot of emotional conflict here, and you know, I think somebody emotionally always had the upper hand, always had the leverage, right? And being that we're mentally in our ego here, this is just like, you know, fighting, and people always leveraging and being in their ego, and we've gotten a broken heart, and somebody's not sorry about that. So that's where we are on this side. Their oracle cards are stripping down feminine beliefs, and that can mean, you know, just you're gonna have to take what resonates for you. Some of that for some of you might just be like, hey, there's no, you know, feminine or masculine roles here. And then for others of you, it'll be, you know, I'm getting in touch with my feminine beliefs, right? I'm learning, like, with my masculine, that I also have a feminine inside me. So, and then for, you know, either you're going to see it as there's nothing, you know, nothing, or you're going to see it as, I'm getting in touch with it, you know. I can't let go, grasping. I mean, maybe it's the karmic. It did come out right beside the heartbreak card, so she might be grasping a little bit. I feel like I'm losing my mind, awakening. So yeah, so we know, if we've been watching the past readings, he's been going through a major spiritual awakening. And in their side, on this side, there has been so much spirit, you know, just coming in and ripping things up. And when you do go through an awakening, you do feel like you're losing your mind, because there's so many synchronistic events that happen. There's so many things that go out of your control that you can't believe it went believe it went sideways. Like, how did someone get that mad? How did that car wreck? How did that person just, you know, it just, things get out of hand, and you just can't believe it. So it's God, you know, stepping in, and it can make you feel kind of crazy, because it's hard to believe that, you know, things can change so quick. Under pressure. sinking into the depths of sadness. So, yeah, I mean, here's some heartbreak. That'll do it, right? That's exactly what this this can be about. So, I think we have some of the karmic's energy here, right? So, definitely some cards that are flipping back and forth, energies between him and her. Okay, so let's take a look at their future. Ooh, sorry. You don't want to see that. My niece got stuck. All right, so here we go. We're going to take a look at their future. My knee got stuck on their cards. I'm sorry. Okay, so what we have is, you know, he's refusing and bored of this relationship with the Queen of Pentacles, right? He's so overwhelmed. There's lots of options, whether, you know, it is other relationships, or other people he's got to please, or work, or kids, or all the things you got to balance that can overwhelm you in life. The point of this card, though, is that, you know, if you don't choose something, there'll be no choices, right? So we have, he's coming in bored with the Queen of Pentacles. You know, he's got all these overwhelming options, and I think he's cut through to some truth. This is the King of Swords. He's a very smart and thoughtful man, and he doesn't do emotions. He's always trying to use his analytical mind to solve problems. And I think some truth came to him, and he's resting and recuperating right now, because there was a serious tower moment. Very, very, very tower moment. I think he wanted to be the King of Pentacles in this relationship, to, you know, this queen, but there was so much fighting and so many empty victories, right, over this single woman who's probably the divine feminine, right? Because this card is the traditional look of this card, you know, where they were having differences. So this single abundant woman is who illuminates him. And the Sun card is also a Leo card, if that resonates for some of you. So he's moving on, and he's going to balance it out to have his divine union. And we already know that this divine union, this lovers, is how he emotionally sees her up there. That's this card. These cards are the same thing, okay? So, you know, this single woman is actually who illuminates him, and he's gonna aggressively, when at all costs, move forward towards her and this divine union, okay? And so oracle cards over here are depth. I want to give you more of me. I want more of you. Love. I'm so madly in love with you. Compassion. Thank you for caring when nobody else did. And balanced. I'm really trying to find the balance in life and love. And so he's moving forward to balance some things out, right? He's trying to figure out what to do here, because definitely he's going through this awakening and is probably feeling pretty nutty coconutty right now. Okay. So a divine feminine, she's like, you know, she's always known, right? If we're going through these readings, she's always kind of sitting back going, I'm doing me until you get back type of thing. or I'm doing me until you figure it out, basically. So Spirit has stepped in about this divine union, okay? And so this is also the Lover's card, right? Here it is. It ends here. This is the traditional. This is how it looks in this particular deck. And then this is where it was for him. So this is all twin flamey. Spirit is like, this is a twin flame union. If you needed more clarification, let me come in and explain it some more to you. So, you know, in the past, the Divine Masculine was the Knight of Wands. And the Knight of Wands is a very sexual knight. He's very in and out. He's very wham bam, thank you ma'am. Gets what he wants and takes off, you know, kind of a commitment phobe too. So Spirit has stepped in about this, and they are each other's trophy, right? They are each other's victory, trophy wife, trophy husband. Some quick communication is going to come in about the Tower moment the Divine Masculine's been having, but he's, you know, in suspension right now, looking at things from different angles, trying to figure out how to come in and explain that he's figured out that the Divine Feminine is in fact the Divine Feminine and the Empress, right? So it's coming up in the future here, and that's what this card was in his center, in the center of his reading up there. But the Divine Feminine does not even know. She's working, she's got her back to it all. She has no clue what's going on, that he, this is also a Pisces card, that he's gonna come in with this offer and some truth. So he's the King of Swords here. And just to show you, the Queen of Swords came right out beneath. Ooh. So they're even in this reading, that's the only king and queen. So they're coming out as a couple, right? And he's going to move towards, so he's going to drop his burdens and move towards his destiny, all right? So it's going to read this way, similar to, so, you know, he's going to come in and give some truth about how he wants to move forward. He sees how this can go to the distance. This is a twin flame union card. This is a marriage card, because he knows she's no joke. He's figured it out, that she's, you know, probably been right all along, probably been straight with him all along, and just, you know, moving forward to his Divine Feminine and his Queen, right? He's the King of Swords, she's the Queen of Swords. He's just got to get his strength up. So this is a Leo card, and I just want to, it's clarified here. We have the Sun card again, right? This is also a Leo card. So Leo, clarified by a Leo, just in case that resonates for some of you. So over here, if you remember, he is illuminated. So he's getting, and this is the Sun card to move to his twin flame. He's getting the strength, inner strength up and courage to move forward to the person who illuminates him and drop his burdens and move forward in a slow and steady pace to his destiny, because Spirit has stepped in, right? And so their oracle cards are, you know, we have grown. There was some confusion here. Impatient, I can't wait. That's like a bounce, chicka, bounce, bounce. And then karma, what have we done? So yeah, so there's gonna be some confusion, you know, about, you know, and discussions about what they have done here. And I've been watching you. So this just, and it says jealousy, right? So this just clarifies, right? Because he's like, I've been watching you, And at the center of the reading, it was like the spy card, right? Like spying on the social media. So I think with his heart being broken, he definitely had looked at something either on her social media or somebody showed her him something, right? And then he's also had this obsession card, so that came in again. So we've got a lot going on with him and his feelings towards the divine feminine about this, okay? And, you know, he's got some bounce feelings towards her. Okay, so let's look at his feelings. So here's that Knight of Wands I was talking to you about, right? Here he is coming out like that, you know, that sexual energy, that sexual knight, that in and out, wham bam, thank you ma'am, Casanova knight. And that was that card over here that I was telling you about. So, you know, he definitely has passion for the divine feminine, and she is his sorry not sorry wish fulfillment. So if you needed any kind of clarification, when we go back up here, you can look at this, like she's heartbroken, he's giving his love to somebody, and he's sorry not sorry, you know. So here he is, and we see why, because his future towards the divine feminine is, I'm moving on with passion to her as the emperor. So right here, he's the emperor, and what did I tell you? The emperor is the masculine side of the empress of the twin flames, which is the Lover's card, okay? So he's just getting his courage again, clarified again. This is the Leo card. This is that card over here that I was telling you about, right? Getting the strength and courage, because he knows. This is also a divine feminine card, and if your divine feminine is also psychic, this is the divine feminine, okay? He's getting up the courage because he knows she's gonna want to talk about the options and, you know, all his choices he had before. And she's probably gonna wanna know, how do you know you wanna move forward with me this time? So how do you know? How do you know you wanna move forward for sure this time? So he's just resting so that he can come in with his romantic offer that is, you know, true and pure as the Knight, and offer her this partnership to the Queen of Cups, who is the queen that is most like this high priestess, right? She's the psychic queen, the empathic queen, the heart-centered queen, the unconditionally loving queen. And give her, and this is a Pisces card, so this is this Page of Cups is the same as this one over here, okay? So when he's like, I'm gonna offer a pure love and come in with some truth so that we can move forward, these same cards are over here, right? We can move forward. I'm gonna offer you this love, this pure, innocent love, because, you know, the wheel, fate and destiny has stepped in, right? That was this over here, okay? We already talked about that one. The wheel stepped in, you know, Spirit has stepped in, the verdict has come in to balance everything out, and I'm gonna come towards you with an offer or a gift, token of love. It's gonna be small, like a date or coffee or something like that. So the oracle cards are, I'm haunted by the past, my own inner darkness and misery. So he feels like crap, right? He is totally just like, I would say this is like that Nine of Swords. Yeah, it is. Here you go. That's how he feels. The Nine of Swords, right? Those sleepless nights and anxiety. There's burning rage and anger inside of me. Yeah, I'm sure he's pretty mad at himself because he chose wrong, right? And now he's got to own his ish. Not a joy. Nobody likes doing that too much. Can we forgive and forget and surrender? So I think he's going to come in with an apology, right? They just want to give up, just apologize. Like, how many times you need Spirit to step in and show you the way? Kind of hurts when they do a lot of the time, when you're learning the hard lessons the hard way because you're being hard-headed, right? It feels like I'm carrying the weight of the world. So worried. He's probably pretty worried what she's gonna do, right? Because she's spicy. She's straight up. She's the Queen of Swords for sure. She's knowledgeable. She's done bullshit. She's been around the block. She knows stuff. So yeah, he's probably a little bit worried about how he's going to come forward, but just look at how much love is here, right? Like, look how much, I mean, he is passionate for her, but he does want to be the man for her. And look at this, cups, 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 cups. So we have innocent, romantic, good intention love, innocent, romantic, good intention love, unconditional love, partnership, offer. So way to go, Divine Masculine, way to figure it out. If this resonates with you, let me know in the comments how you feel. This is a very fascinating and interesting reading, so if it resonated with you, let me know in the comments. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And then good evening, and I'll see you next time.